ask you a series of provocative questions. I invite you to reflect on each question and note how you feel about each one. Are you entitled to have your expectations for this video met? Are you entitled to food and shelter? Are you entitled to a safe workplace? Are you entitled to your religious beliefs? Are you entitled to practice those beliefs? Are you entitled to medical care? Are you entitled to respect from others? Are you entitled to keep the money you earn? Are you entitled to complain? Are you entitled to your opinion? Are these reasonable things to feel entitled to? Is entitlement a healthy expectation, or is it a destructive force? If you agreed that you felt entitled to at least a few of the things mentioned, you may also agree that there are healthy expectations that people feel entitled to have met. You've probably also seen evidence of the destructive aspects of entitlement. Entitlement is both a healthy expectation and a destructive force. Like so many things in life, it depends on how it is used and the impact of it on others. Entitlement falls on a spectrum. We all have some of it. Feeling entitled to things is part of our human experience. Let's consider at a few spots on the spectrum. It may come as a surprise to some that there are benefits to feeling a sense of entitlement. Entitled people often feel a strong drive for achievement. If you feel like you deserve to be at the top producer in your organization, that belief may translate to an internal drive to work hard enough to achieve that goal. Similarly, if you believe you are entitled to a job that matches your skills and interests, rather than settling for something, you may stick with the job search longer to find a better job fit for yourself. There's also evidence that people who feel entitled may be more creative. Their beliefs about their own high value often translate to higher confidence that leads them to be willing to forge a new path rather than follow convention. As a result, their interesting ideas are more likely to be heard and implemented. The other end of the spectrum is the one most of us associate with the term entitlement. People with a narcissistic mindset believe they are inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment. They believe that they are at the center of the universe and their needs and desires should be unquestionably met, even at the expense of other people and other organizational priorities. This is when entitlement becomes destructive to relationships and organizations. Then there's the rest of the spectrum. Somewhere in the middle of the spectrum is where most of us find ourselves. We are often unaware that we reside somewhere on the spectrum. One of the benefits of watching this video is it may challenge you to notice when you find yourself acting entitled. What about entitlement in the workplace? Reflect back on your school days. The phrase group assignment makes many people cringe. In school, we all knew that regardless of the individual efforts, everyone in the group was entitled to the same grade on the assignment. That didn't feel good in school, and it doesn't feel good in the workplace. We can quickly see that we face a dilemma. Organizations benefit from teams. The overwhelming research on the value of teams is not in dispute, yet there's a shadow side to teams. How can we combat destructive entitlement in the workplace? 2 words: be consistent. Being consistent does not mean treating everyone the same. It means being consistent with the application of systems, processes, and policies. When we treat everyone the same, high performers and underperformers alike, that leads to a sense of entitlement. When we treat everyone according to the same standards, that leads to a culture of engagement and inclusion.